Good day all. Welcome to the Line of Judah Travels on this Wednesday the 19th of March. We've just arrived at what is known as Swartvlei Beach, just before you get to Sedgefield. We've come to do a little beach walk here. You can see there's the beach below. Now off to the left goes all the way to Sedgefield, and off to the right you go all the way around, and it's about a 12k walk around the Sphinx that you see there at the pinnacle. Go around there and you head towards Kleinkrantz, and on a low tide day you can walk all the way from here to there, or vice versa back to here. So we're going to take a walk along that beach and see how far we can go. We'll probably just go beyond that point, and then the tide's going to be starting to push in, so we'd rather not get caught on the other side. It would be a very lonely night. Right, so here we are again at Swartvlei Beach. To get here, you take the right-hand turn at Sedge Links before you get to Sedgefield. If you're coming from George side, you're coming from the other side, from Sedgefield side, it's just after the bridge, after you've crossed over the Swartvlei. Right, so that's where we are today. And you'll be interested to know that on our way down this road, from the main road, we saw an African fish eagle sitting on top of a dry tree. I pulled over to try and see if I could get a photograph, but some guy in his 4x4 came screaming past and off the eagle went. But we'll keep trying. Somewhere along the way I think I'm going to get a shot of the African fish eagle. Thank you, and enjoy this little video with us as we continue with our walk. What a lovely beach this is. It's so quiet and secluded. I thought I wanted to show you over there. It looks like the Sphinx of Egypt. Very well be mistaken that you had a flood over in Egypt there. But there's no pyramids anywhere around here. Gosh, look at these fabulous formations of rocks. How the wind has eroded them away. Fascinating. All the wind erosion. And this is all along the beach here at Swartvlei Beach. Really beautiful rock formations, and over there again is the rear end of my Sphinx, the ocean. Right over there is Sedgefield, on the far side there, Sedgefield. Just come on the beach. Now this beach, you can actually walk all the way from Kleinkrantz all the way to those parked cars over there, which is Swartvlei Beach. And if you came from Kleinkrantz, you'd come through that area over there, around that peninsula. And we walk all the way about maybe 12 kilometers of beach walking. But we won't be doing that today. Nice surfing spots or fishing spots around here as well. Yeah, we're just going to take a closer look at some of the weathering that is taking place on the rocks. The wind Oh, it is eating away at the rocks here. Amazing how destructive wind and water can be. Elements of nature that you don't play around with. God has created a wonderful planet. When we start messing with it, unfortunately we start paying the price. But we need to appreciate this wonderful continent, this wonderful globe that has been created for life to be sustained. This morning I had a message of hope and desire to rekindle the flame of our salvation. God is becoming tired of man and his sin, and there will come a day when he's going to call an end to it and say enough is enough. Or as we would say in Afrikaans, tot so ver en nie verder nie. That's the truth of it, no matter. Here we are coming to the edge of the little peninsula, as it were, somewhere between Kleinkrantz, which is way down that way, Kleinkrantz down that way, and Swartvlei beach over there and over towards Sedgefield. We're able to walk all of this way along this beach on the condition, of course, that the tide is out. The moment the tide comes in, this is all going to be underwater, so you're not going to be able to walk around this point. And that Sphinx of mine is going to be like an island out in the middle. But this whole area here where we are standing now is going to be covered in water, and you won't be able to come around. So you have to pick your time, have a look at the tides, decide what is the best time to leave Kleinkrantz or Swartvlei beach, depending which way you want to go. And then you'll be able to walk all the way from Kleinkrantz to Swartvlei beach, or all the way to Sedgefield if that's your fancy. Beautiful, wonderful, and just look at that stunning ocean. It's beautiful. Gosh. Not everywhere that you get this view. Beautiful. Just enjoy it for a little while. We've gone around the point a little bit, and I just want to show you again some of the erosion taking place. Sand and wind and water erosion, combination of all three in some places obviously, but this is just stunning. Now obviously we're going to be limited in our situation because the tide is coming in right now, so we don't want to go too far and get caught. There comes a fisherman. I hope he caught something. But this is just stunning. see if we can get a nicer view for you. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, guys, have a look. There's a cobra. It's a crow cobra in our way. It's on the beach. He's having a swim. Oh no, it's not a cobra. It's just a branch. Oh well, that little bit of excitement died very quickly. We're now turned around. We're heading back towards Swartvlei beach. There's the tide's coming in, so we don't want to get caught. There's nowhere to go, so we're heading back. Alright. Yeah, otherwise we will stay overnight. Could get a little bit cool, and cool is not cool. Alright, but we're heading back right now. Thank you. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel, Line of Judah Travels. As we go back. Thank you very much. God bless, and keep the flame burning. Here we are, slowly but surely getting closer to the parking area where we left our motor vehicle. And the beach, heading back in the direction of Sedgefield, which you can possibly see a little bit better over there. Over on the other side of the river. And this water is busy pushing me back. We're on our way back to the parking area, and if we look back where we've come from, the rear end of the Sphinx, my Sphinx, and I'll show you another view of it later on when we get right to the parking area. Once again, I just want to show you the erosion. Now that we're in the shade, in the shadow of the hill, it may be a little bit easier to see. And you see the effects of the wind, the sand blasting, and the water. Combination of all three, I'm sure. But it's just really stunning, absolutely stunning. So here we are, getting closer and closer to the parking lot, and we'll just turn around and show you the Sphinx again. There she is. You can see the tide is coming quite a bit. A number of fishermen out there, and checked with them, and they say no fish. The water is getting a bit cold, they say. So, thank you again for joining us. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a drive around to the Kleinkrantz side and just show you the sights from that side along the beach. You campers on watching this video, just to show you, here is the caravan park, the Swartvlei caravan park, just on the Sedge Link Road. obviously not one of your main camping grounds, but here it is. The ablutions over there, a few campers around, some of them start packing up, getting ready to go home. More ablutions, not sure how large this is. We're just going to take a little turn in here to have a look. There we go. Swartvlei Caravan Park. Alright. Hi folks, and here we are at Kleinkrantz. So I said we would come and have a look. Here you can go down to the beach from here. There's stairs all the way down. Once you get down onto the beach, then you're able to start your journey off to the left, around there towards the Swartvlei beach. And if you have the energy, you can turn around and come back, or have somebody pick you up on the other side. So start at Swartvlei and come all the way back here to Kleinkrantz. However, just keep an eye on the tides, because if the tide happens to come in while you're walking, you're going to get stuck either side. Alright, so just be careful of that. You've got about an 11 to 12k walk from here to Swartvlei beach. Okay, thanks folks, enjoy.